Hey, it's Albert Orange, and welcome to another fourth quarter commentary, New Year's Day. Oh my goodness, I am frustrated. My television wouldn't turn on for the longest time, and it just made me frustrated. Tua dropping back, looking, end zone. Oh, it's caught! It is caught! A-Chan. Is that A-Chan? I thought he was number 8. Apparently he's 28. A-Chan with a touchdown reception from Tua, and now the Dolphins are trying to chip away at the Baltimore lead. It's the Miami Dolphins visiting the Baltimore Ravens, and currently the score is now 35-19. It was 35-13. And looks like Mike McDaniel is going to want to go for 2 right here. Just to chip away at the Baltimore lead a little bit more. End zone. The corner. Nothing. Incomplete. Intended for number 88. I think that's Hill. Tyreek. No, it's not Hill. It's not Hill. Some other player named Hill with the surname Hill, but there you go. 35-19 Baltimore. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's wrong with this stupid television. Okay, it's a Sharp television. That's the brand name. It's Sharp. It wouldn't turn on! I was watching the game in my living room, and I decided to come over here to my garage to do this fourth quarter commentary. And I go to turn on the television here, and it would turn on, but nothing would show. No, I can't watch any television. It's just a blank. It's just a black screen, and it's just like, what the hell? And none of the buttons wanted to work. So it's like, if you're gonna turn on, why don't you work? And if you're not gonna work, then don't turn on. Stupid. I don't know why we have this television. I hate the remote. I hate the buttons. I hate the interface. Oh my goodness. And today, the reason why I'm so cranky today is because I think I barely got like 6 hours sleep last night, because I was I spent 3 hours editing these, producing these shorts for YouTube. They were just clips from my fourth quarter commentary that I did last night, I completely forgot who it was. The Lions versus the Cowboys. And I did 2 of them. It took me 3 hours to make them. 3. Because I'm so inexperienced in making these. And so I stayed up until like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I got up and I decided, hey, if I shower very quickly, then I might be able to watch this entire, whatever game is on for CBS or Fox. Apparently there's no game on Fox, but there is a game on CBS here, and it turned out to be this Miami Ravens game. So that's cool, and I decided to, just do one last fourth quarter commentary and just try to milk them views. It is the second to last week in the regular season of the NFL. Then we got the playoffs, and I gotta milk those. But anyways, Lamar Jackson has been on point today. 17 on 18 on pass attempts in the pocket today. He's been great. His receivers have been great. He's gonna drop back, 1st and 10. It's a first down catch by... Who is this guy? Number 7. Who's number 7 on the Ravens? I wish I knew. I don't know who this guy is. Is it Wilson? Is it Cedric Wilson? No, I don't think so. Lamar Jackson has got his playbook on his wrist. He's looking, and now he's gonna line up, shotgun formation, no handoff, and number 7 again for a first down at the Ravens logo midfield. It's actually not the bird. It's actually the they got the Maryland coat of arms type of thing. You know, whatever you call that. Buffalo, New England, chipping away at this Buffalo lead, 27-21. This is what I like about CBS. They let you know what's happening around the league, since there's so many games going on right now. Jackson hands it off. Edwards. That's a pickup of 3. Midfield in Miami territory. It's been a very high scoring game, as you can tell from the score. It's 35-19. In fact, I wrote down the scoring summary, and I apologize for that noise. I didn't mean to. 2nd down and 7 for the Ravens here. As I pull up my notebook, I actually jotted down the, all of the scores that we got so far. As they hand it off to 43 and 43. He's going downhill. That's a big gain. Still going, fighting inside the 5. Justice Hill. What a play. The fans are happy with that run. What a run. Blockers. Down the middle of 2 defenders. Still fighting. Wow. There you go. Yeah, that's, I think that's Justice Hill. Yeah, that's Justice Hill. We got a touchdown reception for 20 yards back in the first quarter. The first Miami score of the game. The handoff again to Edwards. And that's good for a yard. At the Miami 4, it's going to be 2nd down and goal. Now, I think if Baltimore wins this game, they're going to clinch the number 1 seed in the AFC. Whereas if Miami wins, and they can win the next game next week, they might be able to win or clinch the number 1 seed. So I think Miami is at number 2. I think. Another handoff to Edwards, and that is down behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and goal again. And why did I say again? It's going to be a goal line play again. Kind of. It is at the 5-yard line. I don't know anything about football. Indiana is leading Las Vegas 20-13. 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Jackson with the shotgun formation fakes the handoff. End zone. Wide open. It's a touchdown. Ravens extend their lead with 9.5 minutes to go. Patrick Ricard with the reception for 4 yards. 41-19. What's happening? The Dolphins bite and the Ravens bite back. And what an air ball to Ricard. And you think Miami might come back from this? Extra point is going to be good. They did play last year. They played last year. I can't remember what week it was, but Miami was leading at halftime, but then Baltimore was leading at halftime, and then Miami came back in that game to win it. And so, they were talking about, like, can they do it again? Will they do it again? But then you look, and Miami has been kind of ineffective against the Ravens, despite getting how many touchdowns now? Despite getting only 2 touchdowns, they have 2 field goals to their name. So, I don't know, I guess Baltimore is just overpowering them. But it's been a good game so far. It's been a bit of a bloodbath for Baltimore. At least Baltimore's taking it out on Miami. And they might clinch the number 1 seed. If that is the stakes here, they might look to be clinching the number 1 seed today. So, that's cool. They are Super Bowl contenders. They look like really strong Super Bowl contenders. I think the Chiefs are playing the Cincinnati Bengals later today. Actually, I think in about maybe half an hour. And the Chiefs are 9-6, I think. So, and they haven't been playing as strong as last year. I don't know how they're gonna fare off in the playoffs, but I just hope that whatever team prevails in the AFC that will eventually go on to the Super Bowl will be strong enough to perhaps combat the 49ers, because in all likelihood, the 49ers are, they're probably going to go to the Super Bowl. Probably, okay? As the deep man for Miami makes the return out to the 25, steps out of bounds. 9:34 to go in the game. So if it turns out to be the Ravens, hey, so be it. Let me turn it up and see. I have to press the button on the remote 1,000,000 times in order to get like any actual result from the actual TV. I don't know what it is. Maybe the signal is blocked somehow. I don't know. From the 26-yard line, Miami, feeling pressure, Tua just throws it away at the ground. It's going to be 2nd and 10. So, is it Tunga Vailoa or Taga Vailoa? I know I should have learned that by now, but the dude's name is spelled Tago and then Vailoa. You would think it would be pronounced Tago or Tago. Out to the flat on his right. Achan. That's going to be a pickup of 1. But somehow it's pronounced Tunga Vailoa. As like tongue. Like your tongue. Like you bite your tongue. Tunga Vailoa. But there's no N in there. So what's going on with that? 3rd and 8 for the Dolphins. It's been a tough day so far for them. Will their offense do something here? A little bit of early movement, and that's a sack. That's going to be a sack on the Dolphins. Oweh. O-W-E-H is this guy's name. But they saying it might be offsides, but there's no flag so far on the field, so it's going to be a sack, and Mike McDaniels is going to go for it. 3 sacks for Baltimore. Miami's got 1 on them. Tua's going to run it in himself. He's going to slide down, but it's short of the first down. And the Ravens are going to take over on the field in their own territory, or actually in Dolphins territory. Queen is a little bit slow to get up. I'm not talking about the band. For real though, Queen is actually a good band. I actually bought their, all of the like all 3 of the greatest hits albums, and I actually kind of like them. I've been replaying that Live Aid video a whole bunch of times. Not just Bohemian Rhapsody, of course, but Radio Gaga, and heck, even the We Are the Champions, as they hand it off. Baltimore picks up 3 yards. Gus Edwards, who's had a productive day today. Gus Edwards has got a 1-yard rushing touchdown in the second quarter. We'll do another one here in this fourth quarter. Houston won against Tennessee 26-3. My goodness. Are the Texans good? Are the Texans for real? Are they even going to make the playoffs? Is Jackson going to run it in? He is. He's going to pick up a first down inside the 20. 7 minutes to go in the fourth. I hope you're all doing well, by the way. I hope you're all going to have a nice, happy New Year. It is New Year's Eve today, so I don't have any plans aside from watching my Seahawks, who are about to start playing in maybe 25 minutes from now. 1st and 10, Miami 19, and they're going to call a timeout. Oh, no, that's going to be a flag. It's for a false start on the offense. So, on Ricard, who had that touchdown reception earlier, and what was I saying? Yeah, I hope your New Year is gonna turn out all right. I am gonna watch the Seahawks play another AFC North team. They did play the AFC North this year, so the handoff to number 33. I don't know who this man is, but he picks up maybe 7 yards, 8 yards. I'm going to watch the Seahawks. I'm not going to do a fourth quarter commentary on that game. Maybe I'll do one for this Sunday night football game, but I don't know. It's the new year, I think I'd rather just enjoy watching football instead of having to worry about, uploading my voice onto YouTube. The handoff again to number 33. That's going to be a pickup of 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. And there's some shoving here. There's some nice pleasantries. Flags are flying. And, oh man. Okay. They're going to have to be separated from one another. And I swear to, that one of the referees, I swear, he looks like Deion Sanders. Jacksonville is just handing it to the Panthers 26-0. Let's see what this flag is. 2 fouls against the defense. So it's personal fouls and unnecessary roughness on the defense. Jalen Ramsey, who used to play for the Rams. Get it? Ramsey. Okay. Yeah, I remember DK Metcalf used to troll that guy. He used to go out in emotion, and he'd used to try to gesture at Jalen Ramsey to come follow him, and he'd get a nice pickup out of that because he wasn't getting defended. So 1st and goal at the 8, and that will be no gain. Who's number 33 again? Gus Edwards is 35, but 33 is another running back for the Ravens. New Orleans is beating the Buccaneers 23-7 in that NFC South division matchup. Alvin Kamara is out for the game with an ankle injury. Shotgun formation. The handoff. And another pickup, a good pickup, and is that good for a touchdown? Will that count? Oh, the ball came out. Oh, no, it's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be a touchdown. Melvin Gordon III. Baltimore. With yet another score as a car skids out of my neighborhood or something. I think I spit on the table as I was announcing that call, which is kind of gross. And it's okay, I'll clean it up later. And oh yeah, that might be good. Extra point is up, and it is good. 49-19. Baltimore with a nice 30-point lead with 4 minutes 11 seconds to go. Tua Tagovailoa, is looking quite sad. And is he injured or something? Does he have another concussion thing? Okay. I think maybe his arm is hurt or something. I don't know why they're talking about this now, as Mike McDaniels just skulks in the background with his shades and his lineup. Tagovailoa with, I mean, he's got to be like a Pacific Islander type. I mean, he's got like a cool tattoo on his arm. But how do you pronounce his name? Anyways, the Giants are 1 point behind the Los Angeles Rams. 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go in that game. It's 26-25 Rams. And as a Seahawks fan, I'll be rooting for the Giants. That's really cool. They were behind earlier, and now they caught up, which is great. So Lamar Jackson, 18 for 21 today, and I wish that those stats were. Oh my goodness, the handoff by Miami, and it's recovered by Baltimore. The ball came out. The ball came out. Mike White, the backup for the Miami Dolphins, lined up for the snap, tried to hand it off, but the ball came loose, and it's recovered by Baltimore. Mike White with the pitch to the running back, but he can't secure it. It comes loose, and it's recovered by the defense. Oh no. On the first play for this Dolphins possession, which is very reminiscent of earlier in the third quarter when Tua got out on the field trying to see if, maybe the Dolphins can catch up after they had a fumble recovery. And Tua just throws a pick, and that was it. One play, and they're done. And here's the same thing with a fumble on a bad handoff, as Melvin Gordon III gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage at the 11-yard line in Dolphins territory. Baltimore is here to run up the score. Jacksonville has won against Carolina. Indianapolis 23-13 against the Las Vegas Raiders. 153 or 158.3 rating for Lamar Jackson today. And it's going to be 2nd and goal for the Ravens. And I think their backup quarterback is on there. Yeah, they got a backup as there is a flag for a false start on the offense against the guard, Ben Cleveland. Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, now nothing's going very well for Miami. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 15. Gordon tries to get something out of it, but he's brought down at the 20. Chubb on the Dolphins is not getting up. Bradley Chubb. Would he be related to Nick Chubb? Well, if so, then I guess getting injured will be, their brotherly bond. I'm sorry, I shouldn't joke about that, but I can't resist. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta make some sort of remark about these things as Mike McDaniels comes over and kneels down beside his player. By the way, Mike McDaniels has got some drip on him. He's got some drip. Low key. I mean, not only does he have the shades and the lineup on the parting, the part in his hair, but and the fresh cut, with the comb over. But he's also got this nice little wrist wear. So, I mean, he's got this watch on his wrist. It's a nice big watch with a bunch of little watches inside it. But it's like a 4 clock watch. It's like a watch with like 4 clocks on it, and you can see it on the screen. I assume it's 4 clocks or something. I don't know what. I'm not doing well like Mike McDaniels to know what kind of watch that is, you know? But hats off to Mike McDaniel. He's is it Mike McDaniels or McDaniel? I'm just gonna call him Mikey Mac, okay? Mikey Mac is just killing it with a nice little shine, okay? My hat goes off to him. Or I tip my cap off to him. I don't know what the expression is. Anyways. Too bad for the Dolphins. They are having quite a bad day in Baltimore. And I feel for them. That is exactly what happened with my Seahawks, although I don't think it was this bad. So I was already feeling good about that game, or I guess not as bad about that game because the Ravens were doing well, but now I'm definitely not very mad at that game. It's just, the fact that we keep losing to these, just having these dumb games where we just lose somehow. The Rams' losses that we've had this season are just, they make no sense. They don't make any sense to me. Like, how does Sean McVay and that team just get the better of us? Although, you know what? I think that if we were to play them now, like today, or next week, or even, the last 2 weeks, if we played them, we would probably win those. Because we've been playing a little bit more disciplined, which is great. And Bradley Chubb has been carted off the field. And that is tough. That is not something you want to see. At the 19-yard line in Dolphins territory, the backup to the end zone, another touchdown. Kohler with the reception this time. On a 3rd and goal, Charlie Kohler, number 88. And they're running up the score in Baltimore. 55-19 at the moment. Wow. Wow. Well, that's been the game pretty much so far. Just Baltimore just handing it to Miami every single time. Extra point is up and it's good. 2.5 minutes to go in regulation. Baltimore is more than likely to advance to 12-3. I'm sorry, 12-3 is their current record. I'm looking at the record and I want to say that they want to go to that they're gonna go to 13-3. But like I look at 12-3 on the screen and I just say that. But they're gonna advance to 13-3. 13-3 is the record that the Seahawks had their Super Bowl year. Of course, that was back when it was only 16 games. Now it's 17. So Baltimore is gonna go up to that nice little 13th win at home. And Lamar Jackson has got his beanie on. He's not going back on the field. He doesn't need to. Why risk anything? They're gonna punt 56-19. And is that John Harbaugh? Is it John or Jim? I can't remember. I think it's John. I think it might be John. And they're going to start at the 20-yard line, the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill has got his earring. Tagovailoa has got the same haircut that I had in high school. And they're not going to cut to commercial. And this is going to be a huge win for Baltimore. Miami Dolphins with the loss. Week 18, Buffalo at Miami for the AFC East title. Wow, that's going to be huge. That is going to be huge. The Buffalo Bills aren't at 11-4 or anywhere close to that, are they? I didn't see that. Well, New Orleans won against the Buccaneers. Still a 1-point game in New York. Houston won against Tennessee. Game summary, so Tagovailoa, 237 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and that is all I can read. They're going to cut to commercial. This is what I like about CBS, though, is that, I mean, I said this before already, but as we reach the 2-minute warning. So, yeah, they have the scorecard at the bottom of the screen. You know, kind of like how ESPN does it. But they have that for every game, and, you know, they just let you know. They let you know what's happening around the league. Fox doesn't do that. Why not, Fox? I mean, they have, like, they'll let you know every once in a while. Like, they'll have, like a replay for, like, a play that just happened, like, somewhere, you know, in another game, right? But, like, they don't have a scorecard like CBS does. And I think if they were to bring that, it would just be seen as, like, copying CBS. Which is unfortunate, because I think, you know, that scorecard comes in handy. So, anyways, you know, by the way, I forgot to mention, I got my Seahawks 12s fan jersey on. This is the first jersey I ever bought. First football jersey, first Seahawks jersey, you know. I have 2 other jerseys other than this. I got the and this jersey is, you know, 10 years old now. So, and I got a Russell Wilson jersey, and I got my DK Metcalf throwback jersey, which is great. And the Russell Wilson jersey is actually a little bit small, which is unfortunate because I kind of like them bigger. Just like my women, okay? I'm sorry, that was sexist. Please don't cancel me. Please don't cancel me. Please don't cancel me. FedEx is sponsoring the NFL. As a Baltimore fan is dancing, and another Baltimore fan has got stars on her head, and Santa Claus hats, purple Santa Claus hats are being worn in the stands. And I think they got another backup in there, 2nd and 8 for the Dolphins. The clock is running. Both teams have all their timeouts, but there's not much sense in using any of those for now. Actually, not anymore, really. Chicago at 6 and 9 is handing it to the Falcons. I think it's at 37-19 or something. The Bengals go up to the Chiefs in Arrowhead. but Joe Burrow is not playing, unfortunately. 1 minute to go in regulation. 4th and 1 for the Dolphins. And yeah, Lamar Jackson's trying to go for the MVP. I don't know how that race is turning out, but you know, oh my goodness, the Seahawks are already playing. It's 0-0. Oh my goodness, the Seahawks are playing right now. Oh, I gotta. This game has to end. This game has to end right now. I want to see the Seahawks, but I gotta finish this 4th quarter commentary. So Baltimore goes to the top seed at 13-3. Miami is still gonna be a division leader at the 2 seed, but oh yeah, Buffalo is at 11-5, I think. That is crazy. We'll see if they can, if that'll go up on the scorecard. San Francisco won against the Commanders, unfortunately. Seattle and Pittsburgh both at 8-7. But it's going to be in Seattle. 4th and 6. Miami tries to go for a first down. They'll be stopped short. And that will do it once the Ravens take back possession. And no, they're just, I think they're just going to, okay, alright, well, they thought they were done, but clinched the number 1 seed in the AFC, the Ravens, the 2nd time in their franchise history. So the first time was in 2019. You know, they started going out in the middle of the field, but there were still 12 seconds on the clock, so now they're going to knee it, and that will do it. Baltimore clinches the number 1 seed. They're going to have a playoff bye, and that's the final. From Baltimore, 56-19. They fell the Dolphins. I'm going to go watch my Seahawks. Thank you for watching or listening, or however you want to, describe your experience here. I hope your new year is as happy as can be. And yeah, have a good day, have a good week. I'll see you till the next one. Have a good one.